Oi YouTube, Stick here from Apogee Studio. Welcome to part 2 of my recording series of videos, and today we're going to talk about the microphone I chose for the package I put together and the audio interfaces. Now first of all, I must explain that the audio interface situation is a little bit confusing because I use a Mac, so I've chosen to use an Apogee Duet. Basically it's the one that I can get my hands on and I know will work with my setup fine. If you're on a PC, I would recommend the RME Babyface. They're both very similar. They're both 2 in, 2 out audio interfaces. The Apogee is Firewire and the RME is USB 2. But yeah, out of the box, they're both very similar. The RME is a bit more expensive, but it does have greater flexibility and greater expansion opportunities. The Duet is just what you see. You can't expand it. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about the audio interface side of things and what you should look for and what you should avoid. Basically, you've got to think about the audio interface does 2 jobs. It's going to have your microphone preamps on it, and it's going to have your analog to digital conversion and digital to analog for playback. First of all, the microphone preamps, what you're looking for is good, high quality, clean sounding mic pre's. The cheap microphone preamplifiers tend to create a lot of noise in the signal the harder you drive them. So if you think about it, when you had your old hi-fi, or if you can grab an old hi-fi and no anyone's got one, turn the volume up, and the further the volume turns up, not with any music playing, this is by the way, don't deafen yourself, you hear all that hiss coming out the speakers. That's the noise as the gain increases. It's the same with the mic pre. As soon as you start turning the gain up, you're going to get noise in the signal. Good high quality preamps are going to have a lot less noise than cheap nasty ones that are going to have a lot of noise. Once that noise is in the signal, it's going to be recorded and you can never get rid of it. So please bear that in mind. So what you're paying for, or what you want to be looking to pay for, is an audio interface with a couple of mic pre's that are very, very good quality. So you're not going to have all that noise in them. You're going to want to use it for the future years. Cheap and nasty stuff you're just going to bid and replace once you're aware of its limitations and you start getting annoyed by these sort of things. And it's the same with the converters. They convert that analog signal into digital and digital to analog. Cheap and nasty converters just sound harsh. Nice high quality converters are a joy to listen to. And it's a big part of the signal chain and part of your enjoyment of using the equipment that you've got. So bear that in mind. Also bear in mind that microphone cables are going to make a big difference as well. Don't get cheap crap mic cables. I can't stress that enough. I know I've said it before in another video, but make sure whatever cable you get is good high quality cable. You know, pick it up, give it a feel. If it feels flimsy, it's flimsy. And also make sure that the XLR sockets are genuine Nitrix. The cheap nasty replacements, or they put on the budget cables, just fall apart and just blow on them and they crumble. They're absolute waste of time. Cheap mic cables you'll be replacing before you know it. So that's a little bit about audio interfaces. Sorry I can't demonstrate both of these setups, but obviously I'm quite limited to what I can get my hands on. I managed to get a hold of a Duet, so that is what I'll be using to demonstrate all this recording. But just remember, basically any audio interface, USB or Firewire, just 2 mic pre's and high quality. That's what you're looking for. Look for quality, not quantity. With regards to the microphone, I've chosen to use the SE Electronics 4400A. Now the reason I've chosen this is because when I picked them up a few months ago, I was just blown away with them. They are such a great workhorse of a mic. They do everything well. So bear in mind, you can have one microphone for your project. You've got to go for something like this, and if you can, definitely get one of these. You're going to be using it in 5 years time. You're not going to get outgrow its potential. Its versatility is excellent. I mean, you've got a 10 dB pad, a 20 dB pad switch. You've got 2 bass roll-off settings. I can't remember what they are. I'll post them in the details below, or go to the SE Electronics website. And you've got two capsules back to back in here, so you've got a massive flexibility of polar patterns. You've got cardioid, hypercardioid, omni and figure of 8, all with these switches at the front. It mounts in this wicked little shock mount basket. You have to use it in the basket because the capsule has no internal shock mounting, so please bear that in mind. It's not overly heavy, so it won't make your boom stands just droop as soon as you hang it up, but obviously make sure you've got decent mic stands. Yeah, just awesome mic. Comes in a great little hard case. This is the stereo match pair I've got here, so the box is a little bigger. Yeah, and I'm finding myself using it on more and more stuff. I mean, I've got quite a few mics now, and basically anything from SE, the whole SE range that I've got so far has just blown me away. But yeah, if I had to have one to record everything with, be one of these babies. So yeah, what else is there to say about microphones? It looks nice. It's black. Yeah, that's about it. Going to be hearing this working away on my next video, which is going to be the recording of the drums for this track I'm putting together for you guys. So it's just one 4400A in my live room, going straight into the Apogee Duet that's plugged into my MacBook Pro, and I'm going to be recording in Logic Pro. Yeah, and it's going to be one mic recording the kit. That's it. So it's going to be quite a challenge. I'm going to try and video as much as I can of the setting up process, trying a few different positions for the mic, different heights and stuff. Obviously you're looking to capture the low end of the kit coming out, but the high end of the cymbals and the hat and the snare, so you want to find that right balance in position and angle. So yeah, hopefully I'll better help you get going and get some ideas. As usual, if you've got any questions, feel free to contact me. Look forward to your comments below, and I'll try and record some drums tomorrow. Take it easy all. Stick out.